Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Darcy Ogandaga and Miss Wells, and we are here to help you improve your performance at your job. There's so many people come to me, say, Darcy, I want to get a promotion, but the way God made me, I'm not that patient. So I'm looking always for experts, people who do certain things who can do it better than me. And I believe that not only she has the wisdom, but the experience and the practicality of really increase your performance in any type of administration setup in corporate America. So please, Ms. Wells, I have a question for you. It's like tomorrow is Monday. No, but tomorrow is really Monday, not because you're recording. Let them know. It's Sunday. You're working hard up in here.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Like we have nothing to do on Monday, but we have a lot of things to do in a few hours. So tomorrow somebody is watching this video and say, you know what? It can be Tuesday, Wednesday, and they have this complaint who's coming over and over from their boss that they need to do a better job. They're spending too much time checking their email, Facebook, they're getting too much coffee. How they can be productive from 9 to 11:30 and be surprised by themselves. Do you have any pointers?
Oh, that's a lot of pointers to go with that one. One of the key things I tell people is your time wasting elements. Okay. Coffee. One of the key things I learned how to keep from actually wasting my time with coffee is fix my coffee before I leave to work.
Wow.
Drink my coffee in my car. By the time I get to work, I don't need coffee. It's the second element thing. Emails. Let me tell you something about your emails. Your emails can be your best friend or it can be your worst enemy. And the reason why that is so either way is because you still need the communication with your staff. You still need the communication with your team members and your boss. But yet at the same time, some of you give your emails to personal things. You give your emails to your mom, your daughters, your children. Your work email should be your work email, period. There's no and, if, buts about it. It should not be used as your secondary. It should be just your work email. That will eliminate another element of time wasting. But let's talk about the area in reference to the boss stating to you that they are not productive. One of the key things you need to know about your boss is that your boss is a visionary. They see the whole picture, while you as an employee only see your computer. You only see your job description, but your boss has probably 10, 12 other job descriptions that they're looking at that they have to manage. And you're just one of the key elements within the team as a whole. So it is very important for you to master and organize your job description so your boss won't have to come by and be your mommy or your daddy.
Wow, that's so powerful. I like that. And so now, I know you have a course. Can you tell them more about you create this online course and why you create a video course and not a book? To want to help employees want to go create their promotion. Can you tell our audience more about that?
The name of the course is 10 Keys to a Super Producer, which means that you are that super excellent employee on your job. And there are 10 key elements in order to be that type of employee. They're basic key elements. We'll get like one of them is understanding your lane, how to master what you do, who you are. One of them is organization, which is a key to what you do on an everyday basis, especially to eliminate the time wasting. And one of the things that dear to my heart is called mental shift. And mental shift is looking at the things that you're making quality decisions off and see if it's projecting you to the goal where you want to be and where your boss expects you to be.
Wow. I really like that. And of course, you will watch, just stay close to our Facebook and Twitter account. I believe she will announce more about this course. And I believe that we need to realize sometimes the blessing that we have in front of our eyes. So when you have somebody that gifted, like Miss Wells, who understand really the foundation of a successful administration, she can come to your corporation and find out what is your loopholes and make sure she can fix it by teaching your staff or with project managers to really how to rearrange not only the structure of the company, but the energy, the emotional and spiritual energy of the place. That is very important. So can you talk about that? That what's going on when you come to a workplace and the workplace is heavy? It's coming from the boss or the frustration of the employee. Can you talk about that a little bit?
One of the biggest things that's going on right now is called what they call transitional changes, and that's when companies are downsizing. They either downsizing, liquidating products, or hey, you see it every day. They laying off 2,500 people, 3,200 people. And in a company of that caliber, you think about what is that atmosphere like? What are the people thinking? Am I the next one? Am I the next one? Am I in the first phase? Am I in the second phase? Because there are some companies that's going through 3 phases of layoffs at a time. So one of the things that our company does is we come in and look at your process flow. We come in and look at what are the avenues of why are you releasing? Could you combine job descriptions? Instead of you releasing 2,500, can you do 1,200 right now? Combine a job description, encapsulate your people, and see can you project them in other areas. You know, a lot of times, and we see this a lot, if you look on LinkedIn, you see so many CEOs, so many VPs, and you see I'm open for this, I'm open for that. When you really look at it, it gives a discouragement to yourself as the lower end. They say if they looking for a job, what makes you think I'm going to get a job? That's not the case. The case is if you're a super producer, if you're that type of employee, it's not the fact that you're irreplaceable, but it would definitely be hard to replace you. You will be one they would keep, but be mindful that when they do keep you, you still got to produce. You can't slack in what you do. You got to be consistent in everything that you do, and assertive and aggressive of who you are and how you master your passion and your skill.
Wow, I mean, it's just like so much great information in this short time. And I want to finish up with that. What about my resume though? If I want to, I know that I have a certain set of skills, but I believe that I'm more qualified for this type of position. I can upgrade my resume to position myself to earn 10 or 20K more on top of what I'm earning now. And what is the reasonable time for me to go from when I think about it and really come into that area or person? It can be within that company or in an outside company. So I can pitch myself from the inside to the HR department, or I can really present myself to another similar company.
This is where building integral relationships are very important. What type of relationship do you have with the CEO? What type of relationship do you have with VPs? What type of relationship do you have with board members? You may say, well, you know, Ms. Wells, I'm a administrator.
Okay.
Let's say I'm an administrative assistant. Okay, then you should really have some key integral relationships. Who do you interact with different departments that may connect you to the VP? And how do your work portray to that department where they can speak for you? Your work ethics, your character, your integrity, your trustworthiness should be able to speak for you. A lot of people say, well, you know, if I could just get in front of the CEO, what if the CEO name comes, what if your name come out of the CEO mouth on a consistent basis, but yet you don't know about it? But then all of a sudden you find out about it. How did they get in his mouth? Through your work ethics, through your ability of mastering your passion and staying in your lane and being confident about that. That's very important. That's very key. And a lot of people overlook that. They overlook your work ethics. They overlook you coming in 30 minutes early, 15 minutes early, staying 30 minutes late, 15 minutes late.
That's very important. That's just to create the buzz on the inside. But what about now the walls that you need to put on your resume?
Now, your resume should be only a footstool to get you through the door. What dissect or what actually makes you different from the next?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. A friend of mine did that was I thought was very unusual. He wound up researching different resumes. Most people don't know your resume can become a visual resume. on your website. You can actually create a resume on your website and make it visual and make it graphic so that you can become personal, and the person who's looking for that type of employee can be personable too. They're looking for that. A lot of people don't realize that. They're thinking of the physical, traditional resume. If you go online, you start looking up CV resumes, you'll start seeing resumes that are so graphic, so different, but the resume fit within the parameters of the job that they want. If you're a graphic artist, guess what they're going to show? They're going to show infographics. But they're going to show infographics of their skills. Have you thought about that?
Wow. Besides to have just words, I can do that. Your resume show.
You could say, like this one, this is a perfect one. This young man, he was a sales marketer for a Fortune 150 company.
Okay.
He was top of the line. To show his marketability, he used infographics to show the percentage of increase in productivity that he brought to the company.
That was genius.
Wow. And he's not a graphic artist. But what he did was he made his resume visual. We're in a concept in the world now, we're in the information age. And in the information age, things are visual. Your Twitter is visual. If you notice, you look at that Facebook now, everything that's a quote comes with a picture.
Yep.
It's an idea, a concept. And what it is, that picture grabs a hold before you even see the words.
Yeah.
So you'll see a picture concept on a small platform, and then you read the words. Well, that was the whole projection of the sales marketer. The visual was the big 25% increase marketability for this company, $100 million brought in 6 months.
Wow.
They seeing the numbers.
Okay.
So, you know, when that boss is looking for that type of employee, he's focusing on the numbers.
Wow.
Then he actually catches in with the rest of the information.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But thank you so much. I know you're like, oh my God, I want to hear more. But guess what? You got a course coming. So you have to go get the course. Thank you so much for your time. And if somebody want to reach you to come to their company or do a speech or do a training, how they can reach out to you?
You can reach me on my website at www.probosslady.com, or you can email me at professionalbosslady, which is all one word, @gmail.com.
Okay, thank you.